Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for more Final Fantasy 13. Now, the original plan for this episode was to go through Titan's Tournament and do the next load of Seastone missions. However, previous to recording this episode, I had already recorded the episode of what we were supposed to be doing next. But, while recording that episode, I found that I was very outmatched by everything in the Titans Tournament, despite grinding up my grids a little bit. So with that in mind, and the fact that it took 26 minutes of the episode just to get through the Ochu itself, which was a nightmare, and then it took me having to tweak things a lot to get past the next one after that, and then when I got to the Zinotro right at the end, I just got one-shotted. There was nothing I could do. So upon that, I decided that I was going to scrap that episode and start again. So that's why I'm back here, and what we're going to do is, there is a Seastone mission here that we can do on our way out, but we're going to go continue on with the story, because I kind of feel like all the Seastone missions we've got coming up now are going to be pretty much the same level pegging. We're going to be heavily outmatched. I mean, the Zinratra one that I took on, that was E2. That thing flipped me up and spat me out, literally. Like, it flung me around the room and before I could get anything done. So with that in mind, it was like, yeah, this just isn't happening right now. We're not beating this. We're just getting flung about. But we can do this one on our way out, and then we are going to continue on with the story. And then a little bit later on, we'll come back and try again when we're stronger. I actually do have another profile set up for the final grind. It was to save myself having to do the final grind again, because it's quite lengthy and quite painful because of how long it is. Obviously, I will show you guys how to get the last little bit of the grind done, but I will be switching over to that profile for the last little bits, probably including the Titans Tournament. But I didn't want to go and switch to that profile until I had finished the story. So that's why now it's got to the point where it's like I kind of need to progress now with the story. What am I doing? Why don't I just use the teleport stone? It's such a Nimrod. Because I know I've just unlocked a teleport stone. Where is it? So we need to get back to the Acrolite Step. Well, the Central Expanse, I mean. Technically we are already in the Acrolite Step, and I'm just going to edit this right backwards. Right. Now that I've got those pests out of my way. To be honest, I'm surprised I didn't run headfirst into them sooner. Alright, here we go. Let's use this one to get out of here. So yeah, I guess I made a mistake going to Titan's Tournament so quickly. I thought I was going to be strong enough. I did not anticipate some of those Seastone missions being as strong as they were. It really did throw me through a loop. And the fact that I took down the Neochu last episode, it made me think, well, hang on a minute. I've managed to take down the Neochu. I should be able to deal with just about anything. But I guess I was wrong. I underestimated it, and I paid the price for it. So, yeah. Anyway, though, that aside and moving on, let's go take this Adamant Child down, because I could do with just testing my team anyway before I head out. Once we've dealt with the Adamant Child, we will go and progress on with the story, which takes us to Eden. And once we get so far in, there is actually a shop that we should unlock that's going to be very, very useful to me, and probably would have changed the tide a little bit in Titan's tournament. But because I didn't have access to it, it did make things a lot harder. And that is a shop called Eden's something or other. But basically this shop sells Agasols and Fortisols. And I think if I'd had access to that, I probably would have been a lot better, because I could have just simply thrown out an Agasol and a Fortisol against half of these things, which would have sped up my job a little bit, and I would have got through stuff a bit easier. But I decided to sort of wing it and go in half-cocked, and it just didn't end well. Alright, here's our Adamant child then. This is mission 33. Let's see how things go. So as you can see, I've adjusted my Synergist stance a little bit. I kind of felt like it needed to be done.
Don't back down.
And it actually did help me take out one of the Titans tournament Seastone missions in the botched episode that I'm going to be deleting.
Keep it together. Thanks.
Here comes the wow, that did jack all.
This is the real deal. This is nothing.
Just need a little bit more healing. Alright, I think it's time we start sabotaging. He's been kicking us about pretty good so far. I think it's time we retaliate and repay the favour. So let's hop to it. See if I can't slow him down a bit as well. Some of my buffs are starting to wear off. This is the only thing with some of these buffs, is it takes far too long for them to come back off again. Emil, can you please get rid of that daze that's on my main character? If you wouldn't mind, thank you. It's appreciated. Wow, that's without having bravery on Fang, that's pretty impressive. And I've not even got him staggered yet and I've almost finished the job. There we go, he's down. I would definitely say we're ready for the story. We managed to take that Adamant child down pretty darn easy. There's going to be another Adamant child within the story that we're going to have to deal with, and the fact that we just managed to take that out pretty much says we're ready. Okay, so in order to do that we need to get back to Ariba, and we need to get back to where we fought Bartandra. So I'm sure by now you can remember how to get there. So I'll pause the recording and I'll see you there in just a moment. Alright, here we are then. So as you'll recall, this was the Seastone mission that we had to go and talk to. And this is where we fought Bartangelus as well. And he's left us this nice little ship here for us to use to get back to Cocoon, which is what we're going to do. So we'll go ahead and board the ship. Let's go kick some ass.
Even if we were chasing shadows, our minds were made up. We'd realized along the way that choice was the only thing we had left. Maybe we'd fall short. Maybe we'd never even come close. But someone, someday, would know we'd tried.
Yeah, we'll do a quick game save, I think.
Your Eminence. It is time. The people await your address.
And so, we greet the new dawn.
People of Cocoon, my fellow citizens, we have survived the twilight and gather now to welcome the dawn of the day on which we decide our fate. Many are the lessons we have learned during our long night of hardship and sacrifice. And now we face choices. Choices which must be made as our hearts dictate and not abandoned to uncaring chance. Let us forge ahead with unflinching courage and honor the fallen with action. With these hands, we shape the future.
Yes. What the?
Odin!
Oh, damn!
Close call. And the hero saves the day.
Probably should have covered that.
Intruders on the race circuit! Confirm post mistake!
Let's make the
All
can!
units respond with lethal force!
Hi there. Cut him off! Oh, I think we have a winner.
Now!
You dead!
You first! Stop that! I said stop that!
Block this!
Thought for news like a bit of a bad sign.
Odin!
Sadly, because we're going into the story section though, it is going to mess my paradigms up a little bit, which I'm not happy about, but I guess it is what it is. Now, if we do things right, we should be able to near enough one-shot this thing.
Shake the ground!
got him staggered.
The storm is here!
Don't know whether I've managed to do enough to actually one-shot him or not. Let's find out. Yes, we did. Nice.
Until next time.
Yeah, if you've got your team strong enough and you do enough damage, you can one-shot him. If not, then you will have to continue battling with Odin gone. It can be a bit of a pain.
What's that sound?
Things are about to turn very chaotic
Say again,
though.
Patrol, and speak clearly. The armies of Pulse, they're using transgates! Transgates? How many coming through?
A lot.
Numbers unconfirmed, but it's a full-scale invasion. Eden's being overrun.
That's what happens when you declare war with someone who's not really done anything wrong. They tend to fight back.
Steady! Protect Eden!
What are they? They're not
Pulse? Where'd they come from?
What are those things?
They're the people that you banished to Grand Pulse. They're all the victims of the Purge.
An army of creatures is attacking the city. It's a Pulse invasion force. Your Eminence, we must evacuate.
So, Reigns, is this the cocoon you dreamed of?
My dream is but a Falsi's fancy now. End it.
Damn idealism! You feed it blood and it howls for more!
What's going on out there?
It looks like the cavalry's made their move.
There's more to it than that. They're saying Eden is crawling with Pulse nasties.
Fresh off the ark, I'd wager.
This is out of control. What'll happen to Cocoon?
It's all out war.
Did we cause this by coming back? Or Tantalus' prediction? It's all coming true.
Well, his future stops right here. We're the ones who decide what happens next.
Let's get moving.
Right.
Okay.
It was always going to turn into an all-out war, I reckon, because they kept purging people. But the thing is, eventually, when you choose to make a dick move like that, eventually, you know, shit's going to fight back. I've got to put all my bloody paradigms back to normal again now. This is so irritating. I wish it wouldn't do this. Really fries my circuits. Excuse me. There we go. Everything's reset back up now. Right then, so here we are in a chaotic Eden, which is crumbling as we can see. As I believe it was Snow said, it's now all out war.
And I was just getting started. This ought to be easy.
More flyers. Get out of it.
You're nothing!
There's the Lionheart Blade for lightning, but I think I've got something stronger now, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we'd lose firepower if I switch to that. I'll stick with what I've got for now. Alright, here we go. Time to plunge down into the war zone.
Okay, I don't know about this.
If only we could fly.
We can jump.
Huh? What are you?
Nothing to it! See you ground
Wait a
side.
minute! You're all crazy!
Don't want to get left behind, do you? Just remember, don't drop the gizmo.
Bang!
Come on, Vanille. I need you. You're my top medic. Come on, jump.
You could have won me!
That's how they get around on Cocoon.
That's how light gets around.
Let's go. Right.
Are we gonna fight?
Alright then, let's do this. Wow, we're ripping our way through them so fast. Seems all that grinding really has paid off. Well, against these fights at least, maybe not so much against Titan's Tournament obviously, but at least it's making a difference here. Okay, why was that guy able to take more of a beating than the others? What was that about? Interesting. Walls, get out of my way. Ooh. That must have been a thumb dagger spell that just hit, because that was quite a big spark.
And I was just getting started.
Alright, that takes care of that.
Stay sharp! Move! Through here! Station secure! Cavalry, stand down! Eden's under our jurisdiction.
Oh, I'm sorry, pal, but your jurisdiction's over. You are not in charge here anymore. Especially considering we saw their leader get shot out by, what's his name? This guy's not going down quick enough for me. I think we need some sabotage. Oh dear. I was going to say, are we going to get the nil back up, or are we just going to leave her lying there like a lemon? Oh yeah, we have to go through here, don't we?
So the cavalry's here to,
They're here for Orphan. If it's close to the Fal'Cie Eden, they're probably headed for the heart of the Sanctum.
Right. And if they destroy it, bad things are gonna happen.
So long, Cocoon.
Then we better get there before they do.
damn
Yeah.
straight.
Uh-oh. Let's move!
Oh, great. Not what I needed. This is not going to be an easy fight. Okay, first things first, we need to buff. Because that's a Behemoth King. And it's at full power. We're not going to be able to preempt this one. We're going to need to be a bit more tactical. See if we can sabotage him. Maybe if we're lucky we can outpower him. But let's see what happens. And that's why we powered ourselves up first, just in case of such a thing happening, because I knew it was going to be potentially possible to do the heave attack, so I had to counter that first. Uh-oh, looks like we got more trouble.
We're never gonna make it.
Not with an attitude like that, we won't.
Well,
Careful.
I think this would be a good place to stop actually, because we're at 33 minutes on the recording, and unfortunately that's all the time I've got right now as well. But we'll be back again soon with more Final Fantasy 13, where we shall continue pushing through the story. And yeah, we'll see where we end up, I guess. So thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to smash that like button and consider subbing to the channel if you haven't already, because it really does support the channel. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Take care, folks.